Week 15 versus the Falcons. Let's go.
Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. Oh, able to avoid him. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 20.
Come on, boys. Don't let him bounce off you.
So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And a look here now at their fourth-year quarterback.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time. Version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end.
There we go. There we go. TFL.
There was a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They go play action here. Purdy. That'll be taken into the field by Godwin.
Come on, man.
Just shy of the 40. That goes for a gain of 31. So for Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 34-yard line.
Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he is met in his tracks.
Let's go. One more stop. One more stop.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. This defense for the Buccaneers, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
A short throw to Ingram, and he's going to have a Falcons 1st down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Play action. Now Purdy. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
Yes, sir.
And the Bucs are going to have the football at their own
Ingram
line.
is out.
So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Good job, boys. Good job.
Here's the former NFL rushing champ.
Yes, sir.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 9-yard line.
Again, it's Taylor.
Come on, come on, come on.
They're going to stop him behind the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now Daniels.
There we go. There we go. That a boy, Pierce.
Have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Complete to Alex Pierce. First and 10.
That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
First and 10, Taylor now. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
Move them chains, Taylor. Move them chains.
Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Viking 18. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Throwing now is Daniels. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it second down.
Attaboy, Taylor. Attaboy.
At the 38-yard line.
Cowboy 80.
To the air goes Daniels. Left side, he finds Pierce. And he's able
Move
to
them
get this
chains,
back
Pierce.
over to midfield across the 45.
Gain of 8.
That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Let's go now. Tap the 60. Go street. Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready.
To throw is Daniels. And he's got Pierce. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Yes, sir. Attaboy, Pierce.
Receptions for him, and it's another first down. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his third completion.
What a
here
route.
on the opening drive.
Undercut
I think
both
it's safe to say that
defenders
getting
there.
him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Hey. 70 Lions. Check smash. Check smash.
They go play action. Daniels.
Evans, there we go.
Mike Evans. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
I do believe we came here to see a game, didn't we? And it looks
Nice.
like he's running what we call routes versus air. You just go out there with your offensive unit and throw the football with
Attaboy,
no defense. He's
attaboy.
5 for 5 on the opening drive.
He was on his game there for drive number 1, but my only thing is now he can't go any higher than that. He was so perfect. Can he do it again later?
Yeah, all he cares about right now is making it 10 for 10, 15 for 15.
Keeping that going.
And he feels like he can get it done.
For the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football, as they've got it as we resume action.
Cameron Dicker to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this
Get a
one
nice
off.
kick.
And the tackle going to be made right there.
Come
at
on,
the
strip that ball.
25-yard line. The Falcons offense and Roma Dunze set to take over once more. And as we play out the final stretch of games, he entered our contest here as the NFL's leader in receiving yards. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than
That a boy, Murphy.
They have an advantage. Dial
Yes,
up
sir.
those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Incompletion.
Incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Here's Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete.
Come on, man. Get that ball.
1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Outright, he finds Tolbert. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at their 48-yard line.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple. A run for Pierce out of the gun. And running room scarce.
Bro, how did I miss him? Come on.
At the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. A good space to operate there as he takes his
damn it.
inside the 35-yard line. And that'll go for a gain of 18 on the keeper. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Throwing here, Purdy. Oh, it is early.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That a boy, Ellis.
And the Buccaneers are going to have it here at their
Good job. Good job, Ellis.
It's so rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He connected on all 5 of his throws on that opening drive and finished it with a touchdown pass as they begin here 1st and 10. This is Fant on the short completion. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Come on. At the 35-yard line.
Here's Daniels. That's complete to Pierce.
Atta boy, Pierce. Good yards. Good yards. Nice catch.
63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a 1st down.
Check. 60 Vikings. 60 Vikings.
On the counter, it's Taylor. And he's going to be hemmed in and blocked down right at the line of scrimmage. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, Taylor. Get it running. Get it running.
They run once more with Taylor. And a strong
Yes.
run there as he'll take
Good job,
this
buddy.
all
Good
the way
job.
down to the 35. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. The Buccaneers sit 7-6, a game over 500 on the year. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
There's a short one caught by Johnson. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play.
Nice catch, Johnson. Great job.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Now 2nd and 3.
Get it.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
He was taken down.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Let's go.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
It's 4th down.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
3, 70 Timberwolves. Hurt. Hey, smash. Seven Pirates. Ready.
Daniels going to throw for it. Pass taken in by his
Attaboy, Johnson. Attaboy. Let's go.
About the 21 or 22. So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he gets it inside the 10.
Good job, Taylor. Good job. Move them chains.
Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Liking 18. Trap 60. Ready.
Daniels looking to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Go. Cougar 19. Ready.
But it's incomplete.
Oh, come on, Pierce.
He's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Ready.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Crack all 80.
Operating from the gun, Daniels.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Attaboy, Pierce.
Alec Pierce with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Bucs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. And his sensational season continues. That touchdown grab, number 20 for him on the year.
Had both defenders behind him.
Dicker now to tack on the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it was capped off by a touchdown catch from Alec Pierce.
Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. middle across the 25 to the 27. The Falcons offense set to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? That's the one that you're throwing it to? And maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Come on, boys. Come on.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. That's complete. Roma Dunze. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
It's a gain of 8.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now Purdy. That's underneath to Pierce. They'll go for a gain of 7. And it's second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Buccaneers.
And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Get set.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it. He'll try to pick it up himself. And Purdy finds a way to move the chains. He slides to a stop, and he's got the first down.
And the Falcons, first down.
And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Here's 2nd and 10. Purdy looking to throw. And that one too wide and incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that.
Nice cover, boys. Nice cover.
Instead of throwing the interception.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw, Purdy. That's to the left side.
Good stop, good stop.
So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
Good stop, boys. Good stop.
They're certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it. That's a double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin them inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
Ready up.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they'll start from their own 5, so you'd have to imagine they'll stay conservative. An anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
18 Cardinal.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Ready.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Ready.
They'll run the toss here with Taylor. They find some open field here.
Almost.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So halftime is upon us on Thursday.
Good
night
half.
prime
Good
time,
defense, boys. Good defense.
And Scott, all right, we'll bypass
2
the halftime
interceptions
show in favor of
and
returning to
3
this
and
late
out.
season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. The Buccaneers offense and Jaden Daniels getting set for this next possession. And his numbers this year have been eye-popping in a lot of categories. In one area that stands out, he's the NFL leader in rushing touchdowns by a quarterback here in the latter part of the season. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down.
Second and 6.
Come on. Ready, Timberwolves. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. And he slings
come on,
one. It's
Evans.
incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's fourth down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Panthers 60. Panthers 60. 79 Broncos.
On fourth down, here's Daniels. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
There we go, Johnson. Not a boy moving the chains again on fourth down conversions.
For 25, what a flip of the script from fourth down to first.
That's good for a first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Not a boy wide open.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up, because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener, and it was the visiting Bucs who came away victorious, so they'll look to claim the season series with a win here in Tampa.
Hawks 70. Hawks.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down.
There you go, Taylor. Good job, buddy.
37.
Sheldon Rankins on the stop. That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Cowboy 80. Go.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That is caught. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down. At least
move them chains, Pierce.
And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And there's a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
And it works free. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Good job, Taylor. Good job.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw. Daniels. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. Give him 6 on the screen.
There you go, buddy. There you go.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just into a good play.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Ready.
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And that's going to be good.
Nice
for
catch, Mitchell. Nice catch.
Tackles made at the Falcons 16.
Buccaneers first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
Off the play fake, Daniels. Out to the flat, that's complete to his
Come
right.
on.
And he'll wind up
damn
losing
it.
yardage here back at the 21-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15.
Let's go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
To the right side, this is Taylor. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the fourth. They'll try the left side with Taylor.
There we go. That a boy, Taylor. Moved them chains. Nice run, buddy.
Night continues on that last run. The yardage there going to move him over 100 yards now for the ball game. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
Here we go. Set. Hey, 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Now Daniels.
Oh, shit.
Back at the 11-yard line. Devin Bush driving in and picking up the sack. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Street. 70 Timberwolves. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
Oh.
Maybe a measure of revenge there.
Come on,
He's had
boys.
his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Here we go. Hurt. Panther 60. Panther 60.
They keep running man.
79 Broncos. Ready,
Throwing now is Daniels. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way. As a quarterback on his back, usually can't complete a pass.
They ran man coverage back-to-back plays.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The visitors' offense and their big play wideout getting ready to get back to work. And he's right up there amongst the league's best when it comes to racking up receiving yards this season. Currently ranked in the top 5 as things stand here. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons' offense at the line. I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film section tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
2nd and 10. Purdy now to throw. To the left side into the hands of Adunze. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Purdy. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. There's Tolbert.
Come on.
And past the 40 before he's
Kidding me?
bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
Back to the ground with Pierce.
Supposed to cover one hole. What are you guys doing?
The 46. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
First down.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1. At the 37.
Pierce now up the middle. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. To Pierce, they set up the screen.
Get him out, get him out.
Screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Yes, sir. Nice. Let's go, boys.
And they turn it over.
Nice stop.
Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th, and we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
Just a yard on the pickup.
Not a boy, Taylor. You're just beasting it, boy.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now this airmail to the sideline. It's incomplete. And there don't appear to be any flags forthcoming. Maybe a little fortunate there. It's 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Cowboy 80. Riggs. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Cup 19.
On 4th down, Daniels. And it's
Are you kidding me?
They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Come on,
the Falcons
boys.
offense and Brock Purdy getting ready for this next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. Throwing here, Purdy. He'll get this into the hands
Smoke
of the
dog.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Purdy. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Purdy from the gun. He's got his target. That's complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. He's got this complete to Stover, the tight end.
How'd you guys miss some?
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Now Purdy. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now, defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass we just saw.
Boys, good battle.
200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. 112 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Here's 2nd and 3. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Running left, Taylor. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Cougar 19. Steady.
They run with Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Go! Drop 60, drop 60, hop 70, hop 70. Big Lion. Go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's incomplete.
Nice try, guys. Nice try.
But now this game is over. So
Let's
fire
go.
the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay.
What a game by our
did it in
defense.
shutout fashion. Impressive.
2
Would it be too bland of a
interceptions,
statement to say they didn't have the greatest day
forcing 2
offensively?
turnovers on
Did
4th
enough,
downs,
though. Did enough,
and a
but yeah,
punt.
you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys were nails out there.
So for Tampa Bay, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face the Panthers next week. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7-7.
JD, 19-25, 2 touchdowns.
To take on the Cardinals.
Jonathan Taylor coming up clutch with 136 yards, 21 attempts, 6.4. Pierce with 7 receptions, 74 yards and a touchdown. Johnson coming in clutch with multiple 4th down conversions, Mike Evans with a touchdown, 33 yards. Good game. Cashman tackle for a loss. Ellis with an interception. And Darrell Baker with an interception. Miles Murphy with a sack.